Planted in rows in some of the most inhospitable soil in Texas, yet the harvest is rich. Energy from the wind, clean energy. It comes without pollution, no toxic byproducts, no emissions, except maybe the faint hum of the blades as they turn. But the same winds that blow the blades carry the birds, and a fight is erupting over airspace in the skies above the Laguna Madre near Padre Island.
This is probably the most heavily used migratory corridor in the United States. It has tremendous implications to bird life in Central and South America, Mexico, as well as the Texas coast itself.
Attorney Jim Blackburn talks from a bunkhouse on the King Ranch. Blackburn represents the ranch and the Coastal Habitat Alliance, who are fighting the neighboring Kennedy Ranch and its renters, two companies building hundreds of millions of dollars in wind farms near wetlands.
You will see the worst bird kill in the history of wind energy here on the Texas coast.
Ecologists call the impact from these wind turbines a footprint, and in this case, it's a pretty big one. Check out the size of this blade. When it's spinning, it has a wingspan bigger than a 747.
The footprint from all of the construction that's going to take place to get those turbines in the ground also is going to affect everything from Texas tortoises, horned lizards, all the way up to the migratory birds.
Will road construction and transmission lines destroy wetland habitats? And will birds collide? The implications cast a shadow on future projects because Texas has never really studied the issue. The state does not even require a permit to build a wind energy facility. Opponents are now suing the Texas General Land Office to do that, to put down some rules for development along the coastal waters.
If this was a coal-fired power plant, it'd be regulated. If this was an atomic or nuclear power plant, it'd be regulated. It's a wind energy facility, it's not regulated.
We're not touching any wetlands, zero. So it's on private property, so we're not mandated to do anything.
One of the wind farm's developers, Babcock and Brown, admits its wind turbines face no regulatory scrutiny, but the company says its best practices will keep the environment safe.
We're going to prove that we can coexist well.
John Calloway says they've studied the area for 3 years with scientists, with radar. He believes the wind farm and the wildlife can coexist.
We have biologists on the ground constantly looking for nests, looking for any type of habitat, any type of interference with wildlife. So it's not as they would like to say, a renegade operation.
This whole area, and especially the King Ranch, it's really and truly the last great habitat in all of North America when you look at a diversity of wildlife species.
The King Ranch would like to see the coastline remain free of hundreds of 40-story towers of technology. The state, meantime, is asking power companies to increase their appetite for alternative fuels. Texas history may be rooted in oil, but there are changes in the air, and an untapped resource may be blowing in off the coast. In Kennedy County, Joe Conger, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.